Hello, wise women.
Hello,
It's Kaya here,
and Lisa.
and I'm from Mother's Awakening, obviously. um, yeah, so it's so common for mothers to become disconnected from yourself and from what's really important to you, and to end up feeling like, even though being a connected, um, healthy, whole, healthy, conscious, relating mother is so important to you, to get to a point where it feels like you're just flying by the seat of your pants and you're not really showing up in the way that you want, and you're completely forgetting like all those things that are important to you, forgetting to practice the things that have you be anchored and grounded and calm and connected and conscious, and you're just like up there just kind of winging it the whole way through life. And like, that's understandable. Like there's so many responsibilities, there's so many demands, there's so many things going on.
And the learning curve is so steep, right? Like I remember before I had children, I was like, do my yoga, set my intention for the day, and then all of a sudden children, and I was just like, I don't have time for any of that. I just got to like move, go.
Yeah. And so there is a lot to be said for having tools and having really simple anchors in place that remind you of deep down what you already know and what's really important to you and what your truth is on a regular basis.
Yeah, like on a daily basis, because having those intentional anchors in your life and having the clarity that you want to be clear, even in the chaos, that there's clarity and intention in that, is very anchoring and grounding, and creates way more sense of spaciousness in your day. Big time.
And I absolutely need things like that. Like I can't just expect that, yes, because I know all this stuff, it's all going to magically be implemented. Like I can easily keep forgetting. So I consciously bring anchors into my life to make sure that I keep coming back again and again to what's important. And so we have some tools that we really want to share with you that are designed for mothers to anchor you back in to what's really important to you, to the kind of mother you really want to be, and to the whole of you.
So to the whole of you, not just to, the day-to-day mother, which is huge, and that's there too, but also all the bits of you that you feel like you've just left on the side of the road, but hoping to pick up sometime in the future, right? This is about bringing all of you into the picture and having space for all of it, even if you've got young children 24/7 climbing all over you. We get that. We do. Yes. This is our 5th year of the Heart Diary now. I think it might be.
I'm not sure.
We do this every year.
We've changed it around.
It's been progressing.
But we have a diary. So this is actually last year's one, because we don't have print versions of this year's one yet. But this is a daily diary that anchors you to what it anchors you in many, many ways. It anchors you to what the journaling that we've put in here anchors you to what's really important to you and what's going on for you and your family, like each month and each day, in really simple ways. Like it's not lots of things that you have to do.
Yeah.
But then also there's a goddess every moon cycle, every month, and all the different goddesses. The way that we have brought different goddesses into all the work that we do is there are so many different pillars, so many different aspects of what makes a whole and healthy mother. And you don't want to just ignore some of them. And they're archetypal, like they're archetypal, and then they come to you in your unique way. So we're bringing in a different energy each moon cycle to make sure that you don't forget different aspects of you. Like, for example, there is one that's focused all on your creativity, and in a way that is applicable to you at the moment. It doesn't mean that, like I have to go and do painting that month. Like, it's bringing little elements of who you are
into
that
your
you've
life.
often forgotten into your life realistically at the moment.
The goddess is also, her themes are so broad each month as well, that we invite you in the diary to also reflect what's really going on in my life, in my family dynamics right now, with one child, with both of them, between them, or whatever. And how does that lens, how does that goddess lens allow me to create a solution that is aligned with my truth and aligned with what I know is my deeper wisdom as a mother, rather than, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to get on top of this, right? It's about moving past all that. It's also, there's little pieces, all the anchors are there. There's so many of them, about making sure that you put in some self-care time, bigger topic than today, but you know, that's in there. Connection dates with different members of your family, everything is in
and
there.
having the simple tools to tune into what is needed that week or that day or that month, because there might be a month where it's like, well, you know, I really need to connect with this particular child or with my partner, and that serves the whole. So that's where the focus is, and you discover that through connecting, through the anchors that we bring into this diary, and through listening to the wisdom that that goddess brings. But then another month, the focus could be really on yourself, and that serves the whole. So you're actually bringing so much more life and balance into your whole experience as a mother by focusing where you really need to focus.
Every day, every week, every month. It's like creating that anchor you need. Lauren, thank you for asking. You can buy the journal in the link in the description. It's all there. We're going to talk about the whole bundle.
Yeah.
So the heart diary is the first piece. I actually consider it kind of, I don't know if you can see because of the light, but it's like, so that's one of the goddesses there. That was one of the, gosh, I keep coming up with all of the journaling pieces. Then each day there's room for things. There's a lot of stuff in this little, crammed into this little book for you. They're pretty amazing. We always get crazy, awesome feedback on these. I consider that the second step, but it's pretty powerful. But this is the other piece that goes with it. And it's not as thick. It's, you know, kind of thin. This is your yearly reset retreat. And this is, again, about bringing yourself. It's basically full of lots of different guided journaling exercises and posters to fill out, and there's all sorts of stuff in here, so much stuff. And you can take your time to go through it, but again, it's looking at the different areas of your life. You can just sit in an afternoon and reflect, where have I been in my last year, and what am I bringing forwards intentionally from your own deeper truth and heart as a mother, rather than getting lost in the outside whirl of chaos, right?
Yeah, what's really important to me to bring in, to focus on, to release, to claim.
What's really needed in my family and in me as a woman. Again, now we're kind of harping on this, but mothers leave themselves, large chunks of themselves on the side of the road for years.
And end up not even knowing.
Yeah, and just wonder why they're flat and depleted. And these books have a lot of really practical ideas. We do get it, right? A lot of practical ideas on how to reclaim aspects of yourself, even while you're in the trenches of parenting young children and all of the energy that requires and everything that goes with that. So that's two, and there's a third component. You want to talk about the last third component of the bundle?
Yeah, so the third component is the 13 goddesses that are in each month of the diary. We have a guided invocation of each of those goddesses that it's like anywhere between maybe 8 and 15 minutes. And it invokes that goddess, that energy, which is already within you. It's like it activates it within you.
Activating, yeah.
Yeah. So that you're just listening to that. And we had a client just recently tell us that she just listens to it in the car, because it's not so much something you have to do. It's more something that you just really receive.
It's an activation that allows you to really be resonating in the frequency of that energy, of that archetypal goddess. And you can use them for all different things. And we got a comment again this morning, by the way, again about our meditations. People love all our meditations. We have stacks of different, but this is really powerful. The 13 moons, it's really powerful, and it's the perfect companion.
So just listening to them continue. That's another really powerful anchor, just to anchor you into this energy.
And during each of those activations, it's not like you need to go sit on a mountaintop to do it or anything, but you do get invited. Once that energy is activated in you, you're going to be asked, you can ask the goddess that energy questions, and she'll ask you a question too, pulling your deeper wisdom forwards again. Okay, so you have all your wisdom, and
so much wisdom.
It's all inside you. It's about bringing it forwards, and that's a big piece of this as well. This whole system is about that. And when you start to combine your intention, your clarity, your anchors, you get that spaciousness, you get a sense of direction and purpose. You get out of overwhelm, which is really super important. Just going to read Lauren's comment. Brilliant, thanks. I feel like I was meant to see this tonight. Awesome. I love it when we do that. I'm a single mum of 4, and I've been thinking so hard about how to keep balance and keep sane. A single mum of 4 is huge, right? It's a really big job, and we get it. And I think that the system would be really powerful for you.
It will. And something else that we actually forgot to even put on the information page about it is that when you get this system, you can come into our client sisterhood. Like, you actually become one of our clients. And that is another anchor point. It's an incredibly loving and safe space. Everyone in there just says how fulfilling it is. Like, they feel like they're losing touch and they want to get some clarity. They share in that group, and the feedback or the support or the loving holding space or the wisdom that comes back to them is just what they need.
Yeah, that client group is not the same as our public group. Like, it's not like a normal Facebook group per se. These are all our clients, and the support level in there and the sacredness is a completely different level, right? And you have constant access to us as well.
And also monthly Q&As, actually.
Yeah, we're like so there for our clients. Okay, and if you buy the bundle that is in the description here, then you are a client, and you are welcome to join that client sisterhood.
So you're not just left alone.
No floating.
You're going through it.
Yeah. I think that's all we wanted to really bring to the table. Whether you get this bundle, I would advise you to. It's an awesome price at the moment. It's the perfect setup coming into the holiday season and certainly into 2019. Now is the perfect time to get organized for that and set yourself up. But even if you don't, take some time over the next, leading up to the new year, and just think about what you really intentionally want to bring into 2019. What are some of those anchors? And feel into your deeper wisdom, because you actually do know the directions. It's super helpful to have prompts and tools pulling that out of you, which is what the system will do for you. But you do have it there. You really do. And I hope that everyone moves forwards, like thinking about, what am I wanting in 2019 to bring forwards?
And what are those anchors that can remind me of that? Because it's so easy to then forget.
Yeah, get caught up. Sometimes your kids don't always seem like they're on the same page with you. We get that.
And they don't quite respond the way you ideally expected.
Okay, so much love, everyone. We'll talk to you again soon.